Hey Clashers, it's Clan War time, but I am only allowed to use the most used equipments in Clash of Clans. And to find out what the most used equipments are for each hero, we are visiting the website ClashSpot. On this one, we can actually go for equipment and what the most used equipments are for each hero for town level 16. Because on the Barbarian King we see it's the Rage Vial. That's the most used equipment, which makes sense because it has, it's the standard ability, right? And I would have expected the Barbarian Puppet to be on number 2 because as well, it's a standard ability, so it's most likely that those are number 1 and 2. But actually the Giant Gauntlet is on the number 2 spot, which in my opinion is quite surprising. But hey, those are the top 3 for the Barbarian King in most used equipments. For the Archer Queen, we have, a number 1, which is by far the most used. It's the Invisibility Vial. And understandable, it's really strong, and it is the standard ability for the Archer Queen. On the second spot, no big surprise either, it's the Archer Puppet, because that is still the standard ability and people are not really investing that many ores apparently into the other equipments. On number 3 then we have the Healer Puppet, and on number 4 we have the Frozen Arrow, really close to each other to be honest. Moving on to the Warden, no big surprise, nearly 90% are going with the Eternal Tome, which is kind of crazy, but hey, it's understandable. It is so strong. On number 2 is the Life Gem. Again, pretty understandable because those are the 2 common and, well, classic abilities for this hero. And this means obviously we're going to use them as well. But on the Warden, it's really close. Take a look at that. 35%, 31%, and 28%. So I think we would try to mix the second ability equipment of the Warden a little bit for the video. But we're starting things off for sure with the most used equipments. Moving on to the Royal Champion, to be honest, I'm surprised. Not surprised that the number 1 and number 2 are the classic combination of equipment for the Royal Champion, but more like the order. I would have thought that the Royal Gem is more popular than the Seeking Shield, because I would say it's stronger in most cases. But I guess just that might be because of visuals, okay? Throwing a shield, it seems like something is happening, and I guess this is what a lot of people are liking with that shield. So we are going to go for sure for this combination. Maybe we can mix in the Hot Rider Puppet because it seems like this one is as well really popular and a lot of people are playing it with nearly 40%. Which I'm surprised about is the actual strongest ability for the Royal Champion is not getting used that much. But I guess maybe it's not that big of a difference for many players, so they're not really investing the ores into the Royal Champion because they feel like it's not really worth it. But we have the Rocket Spear on the last spot, which is, to be honest, no big surprise. But with having now all of those, all of the most used equipments, I think we should get into planning and attacking. And for that, we are starting, as I said, with the most common equipment, or like the equipments which are the most used. Rage Vial and Giant Gauntlet. Thank goodness the Barbarian Puppet is not on number 2. Then we have for the Archer Queen, the classic combination, Warden classic combination, and Royal Champion. Big surprise as well, classic combination. Let's get into the plan because we have a lot of plans to do today. This one's going to be a Zap Queen Charge Lalo. I know it's complicated, but hey, I love those more complicated plans, and trust me, I will have some really fun ones on this video. First off, we're going to start with Archer Queen on this far right side. Let her decide whichever way she wants to go. While she's deciding, we're going to use our lightnings to take down this part of the base, which means Monolith and X-Spells. We should be able to take down all of this, and while the Queen is deciding which way she wants to go, we would just add the Barbarian King to tank and to fund the Archer Queen, because if she's going to the bottom side, we'll Warbreak her in twice to get the Town Hall, while the King is going for the bottom side, Warbreak him twice in as well to clear out this compartment. Obviously, it's just going to be flipped if the Queen decides to go to the top side, and then we play a Lalo for this back end with having the Royal Champion and the Siege Machine still left. At least that's the idea of this one. We don't have many spells for the Queen. I just hope that we still get that Town Hall even without the Frozen Arrow. But that's the plan, and let's move in. Since I'm super scared about a time fail on this one, I will just use the Angry Jelly with the Archer Queen because there is so many storages on the far right side. That might be a really genius move or might be one of the most stupid moves you could possibly do. But we're going to only use the most used equipments. Barbarian King, Archer Queen Classic, Warden Classic, and the Royal Champ, the original equipments as well. Let's get things started. We start things off with the Queen, the Healers, and then the Lightnings, just like that. Then obviously the Earthquake. Come on, quickly. Okay, we have not gotten the eagle. I thought the eagle would go down as well, but maybe there was a bitter hut or something on there. But that's okay. We can now add one sneaky goblin to the mix to help us clean things up a little bit faster. Let's do a test dune right here. And then see how things go. I mean, this will be quite interesting to see, to say the least. So, Baby Dragon right here. Let's do another... Okay, the Archer Queen. I am so happy. I am so happy I have not used my Baron King just yet. That would have been a nightmare, okay? That would have been horrible. But I think so far we're looking good. Okay, the Archer Queen is now going the other way around. Which is, at this point, I feel like I've wasted more time using the Angry Jelly than actually not using... Okay, that was just apparently not a genius move, okay? I was hoping for it to be somewhat good, but it did turn out to be a really bad move. So, Archer Queen can move forward, so we can then add the King to funnel. Let's add the King right here. We can use the sneaky goblins to funnel this side. Looking solid. The eagle unfortunately stayed alive, which is going to be a problem. Like, that is going to be annoying. Like, 100%. Okay. Now let's get the wall break. Where is that wall break going, guys? That compartment is closed. What are you... Okay. That king is not going to get, which I was hoping for, but that's okay. Let's break that. We'll have to add the Royal Gem at the top side. King ability. And now I will just move on with the Lalo from the top side. Really strategic Lalo, I know. I'm the best Lalo player in the world with my strategic deployments. Not really, but it's okay. Let's use the Queen ability. The healers are getting roasted, but it's okay for now. Let's use the... Oh my lord, there's a lot of damage. Maybe get that Warden ability right now. Let's use the Queen. The Rage for the Queen. Come on, Warden, you got this. Do I have more loons? Still, I have a few more loons. Let's just redeploy everything. More minions. Tornado trap. That eagle, I'm just so annoyed. Why is it staying alive? What have I done? That's just so stupid for me. Like, why didn't I go for that annoying eagle in the beginning? What have I done? But hey, it's going to be enough. Relax. I really should see what Carbon is doing with this heartbeat rate thing, whatever. I feel like mine is over 200 at this point. But this would be not healthy, so we're not going to showcase that. But we have got the job done with those classic equipments from most of the heroes. I'm still surprised that the Gauntlet is used so much. I really appreciate it, so I don't have to use the Barbarian Puppet. Like, don't get me wrong. That would be way more difficult. But, well, we got the job done with most of the classic combinations. So I think let's move forward to the second attack. And oh my goodness, I'm looking forward to the plan on this base because this one will be crazy. Let me show you. First off, we're going to funnel this part of the village, the same as on this side with the wizard tower and the buildings in front, taking down the army camps on the left and right, and then we place one electric dragon on this one and on this gold mine. The chains are always going to the next closest building with the most hit points, which means they're going to go exactly like this. So they will trigger those invis towers really early on. Then we're adding a second electric dragon to really push into this part of the village to then take down both of those areas, hopefully with a rage spell, and then that should be already enough value. As this is happening, we're taking down, this mortar as well, and then we can use a flame flinger to take down as much of the base over here as possible. As this is happening, at some point, the siege machine is going to open and it's going to release yet another electric dragon. I will add 2 more electric dragons to have a push of 3 electric dragons with the warden together to hopefully take down this entire town hall part. As this is happening, we are going to push in with my heroes, more specific with the king like this, and have the queen force him inside while she is going for this air defense. And then in the end, the royal champion hopefully only has to take down this monolith, as I hope that everything goes to plan. But I think there's only one way to find out, and that is, let's go in. Okay, equipments on this one are like the most with the third most used equipment combined. On the king, it was kind of classic, so we'll keep going with the Rage Vial and the Gauntlet. But the Archer Queen now is using Invisibility with the Healer Puppet, while the Warden is now going for the Healing Tome with the Eternal Tome. While the Royal Champion, since yet again it was like number 1 and number 2 were so far ahead of everything else, I think for the second attack we should keep going with the default combination. So let's get started. Let's start things off with those minions to funnel. Then like the rocket loons, 1, 2, 1, 2, and over here as well. That's already a good start, I would say. And then we have 1 wizard over here. one wizard over there. Let's see if there's any traps, so we can start with the Flame Flinger. No traps. We are looking really good. Let's now start with the king. I think that might be a good start. We have the Flame Flinger working, another good start. And then like one test loon each. Archer Queen can be used over here as well. Wall break. And now the first Electro Dragon, just like that. Ooh, that should be maybe Valkyrie, not really sure. Let's get the next wall break in. The Invis towers are triggered. Let's get our second Electro Dragon in here. King ability. Okay, looking good, looking good. Archer Queen ability maybe. King going strong. Nice. We still have an invisibility, which we can... Oh, those Electro Dragons do not go as planned. Oh my goodness. Let's just turn this invisible, so maybe they can get some more value still. But those... they're not really doing the job how I was hoping that things would go. But still, I think it's okay value right here. Now, let's just add the remaining Electro Dragons as we keep moving forward with our Flame Flinger. But I think so far we're looking still solid. We're looking okay. The Royal Champ can clear out the bottom side. It's okay, it's okay. Nothing too bad. Let's just add now the remaining Electro Dragons for the Royal Champion. We add the Warden in here as well. We have still some more loons which we can deploy in here. And now the Clan Castle is getting lured, which hopefully is not going to be too big of a problem. Let's raise things up. And then we can use the Warden ability right now. Hopefully the Clan Castle is going down. That would allow us to actually invest then the Royal Champion for the core. Just like that, maybe. Still looking solid, I would say. The Invis Tower did not trigger. That is really unfortunate. But I think we are still looking good, guys. I think... Let's just use the Royal Champion ability, because this means that the Invis Tower is getting triggered. Oh, let's go. That was nice. We still have a lot of freezes, so let's just use them before they're completely useless. As well... how do I do this now? I'm not really sure. Let's just put everything in here, right? Why do I have so many archers? That's already good questions after the attack is over. But hey, that's what I like to do. But this base got smashed. Oh my lord, that has to be one of the coolest plans, which actually have worked out. Oh, I am so happy. I am so happy. This was an amazing, amazing plan. It works, and that's always when it's like the most satisfying, especially when it's one of the more creative ones, I would say. But we just started with the, well, second attack, which meant like most used equipment still. Let's move on to the third attack. And for this one, we are having another Queen Charge, because I think the Invisibility Vial and the Archer Puppet is just the best working for Queen Charges in most times. So we have the Queen starting over here, charging into this part of the village, as with the Baby Dragon funneling this part. The Queen then with a jump eventually will hopefully reach their Town Hall. I hope so, okay? That would be amazing. Let's just see if it's going to work. We're having funneling over here. Then I will use my Baron King to push in over here. Siege Barracks, the Siege Machine, the Flame Thing over here. And then the King has just to take down this Expo, because that would outrange my Flame Flinger. As this is happening, we can then send some loons into this part, because there is not really any air coverage anymore. Hopefully there are no Tesla. Well, when the Eagle is gone, I was sending the Royal Champion and the Warden together with the Rage Aura and the Hot Rider Puppet. Those are not the most used, like number 1 and 2, but they were coming close, really close behind those. So I thought it would be okay for this plan to use the Rage Aura and as well the Hot Rider Puppet to have some variety in here as well. And then, well, I just hope that this part of the village is left and we can just overpower it with Rocket Loons. That's the overall plan. Is it going to work, though, with just the Archer Puppet as a Queen Charge? Let's just give it a try. Okay, I am in. And the question now is actually, how strong will this Queen Charge be? Because this, to me, is the biggest question mark. But hey, let's get things ready. Let's get things right. Let's start things off with this Archer Queen. Baby Dragon to funnel. Oh, and the healers obviously should be right behind. Then we have the Wizard right here. Let's see if there's any traps. There is not. Okay, I think we have the Rage already really soon from Archer Queen. Yep, that's right. There's a lot of damage. Now the Flame Flinger, maybe. I think I was just like this. Perfect. That's exactly how we want things to happen. Another Baby Dragon. I have a lot of Baby Dragons with me in this one, because I was not really sure how things would go regarding that, early pathing of Archer Queen. She has to go the right direction. And so far, we're looking still good. The Frozen Arrow would be appreciated, but not too bad so far. Archer Queen going in. Let's just rage her up yet again. We have 2 more rages left. Let's now start with the Barbarian King. We can use another Baby Dragon right here. And the Wall Break. Let's get back to my Archer Queen. Ooh, I don't want to use her ability just yet. That's really unfortunate. Let's just add some more healers here. King ability. Baby dragons are actually take. Ooh, I have to get this right. I think I have already to start with my Royal Champion charge here. Oh lord, and I think we have to take down this bottom part of the village. Royal Champ is in another druid like this as well. Let's freeze this. Royal Champ ability. Warden, come on, Warden, follow. Warden. Okay, he's not really following, but whatever. Come on, we still got this. We still got this. Queen is under rage. She's under rage. The Hawks are tanking. Queen will jump in there. She's keep moving forward. If the chop-headed super minions are unleashed, the Royal Champ is still going. Can use some wizards down here. Let's just use like this. Come on, Queen can reach that town hall. Oh my goodness, we're looking good. Why do we have so many war breaks? Who built this army? Okay, I did, but like, what am I doing here? Okay, let's just try to snipe the air defense. That worked out beautifully because I cannot target the air defense. But hey, we got the job done. Oh my lord, that was nice. That was amazing. It worked out in the end. The Warden, if the Warden would have followed and would have caught more Hawk Riders within the Warden ability, this could have looked even better. But I'm quite happy with the result. This overall was a nice attack, I guess. We have lost the Queen ability a little early, but in the end, it worked out with everything coming together. So, well, overall, let me know if you would like to see the same video now with the most unpopular equipments, like the least used equipments in Clash. That would be kind of funny as well. I guess that will be quite surprising. But overall, let me know if you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed it a lot. And I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next Clash one. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.